listed in the 50 most inspiring business women in the Middle East.
I was raised in Dubai. Dubai gives opportunities to everyone equally.
Is it difficult to be a businesswoman in the Middle East?
No, I think it was a blessing.
Dubai is growing. What do you think is important for those who are new when they're starting their businesses today?
The challenge is with you. How much can you contribute to this economy?
A great CEO in corporate world doesn't mean you're a great CEO of your own company.
You either have that mindset that I'm here to learn and help the company grow, or you're just there for the title.
What does help you to stay competitive? Hi guys, welcome to my new episode, Brands Through Stories. I'd like to thank you for watching us, for subscribing to our channel. From our side, I want to promise you that our team is working very hard to create every episode super engaging, insightful, and fun to watch. Please enjoy. The story of this podcast started with my first episode, where my friend and business partner from Saudi Arabia recorded the episode about business women in the Middle East. It got so much attention that I want to continue this tradition, because I have to say I'm super blessed to be surrounded by incredible, inspiring women who are from this part of the world, who built amazing careers and beautiful lives. And I hope their stories will help you and will inspire you to create your own businesses here or have a successful career. Today my guest is Mania Merrikhi. She is my friend, she is a client, she is a person with a big heart. Mania was recently listed in the 50 most inspiring business women in the Middle East. She is the deputy CEO of J&B Properties. She has multiple executive careers, and one of which was head of communication at JAFSA, which is a DP World's subsidiary. Mania also is an entrepreneur, and she has her own brand, T by M. So please, guys, welcome my guest today, Mania.
Thank you, Nina. I've never heard so much about one person in one statement. Thank you so much.
I had to summarize. I think it's your story. I think you've been in business for more than 2 decades, right?
Yes.
So I think
I'm not that old, but yes, I started early.
So I want to straight away ask you this question: is it difficult to be a businesswoman in the Middle East? Because how long you've been building? Your whole career has been here, right?
I was raised in Dubai. So Dubai is pretty much my home. And I definitely started my journey not only in education, but post-graduation also in the UAE. And I have to say I'm one of the lucky ones, because I was blessed to be part of the city of Dubai. Dubai gives opportunities to everyone equally. It doesn't matter of your race, your gender. What matters the most is your skill set and what do you bring on a table. So I have worked with incredible people throughout my journey, whether it was when I was studying in high school or university. And when I also stepped into the career world, I was really supported by visionary people, those who wanted their team to excel and to do better than what they're doing today. So, but I think I have to be thankful to the city because of the people that I was engaged with throughout my journey.
So throughout your whole journey, you've never had a problem being a woman?
No.
No?
No, I think it was a blessing.
And I want to highlight this because I have exactly the same experience.
Yeah.
I think it's a blessing to be a woman.
It's a blessing, absolutely.
Yes.
If we go back in time, also in Dubai, there was always priority for women in terms of queuing, when technology was not there.
Yeah.
So the respect, even, if God forbid you have an accident on the road, the police, the way they treat you is always with ultimate respect. So I think it has been an advantage to be a woman in this part of the world, and we're very blessed to be part of it.
I think actually now seeing after 20 years the change, now it's even more acceptable. You know, it's like a common thing now to see women entrepreneurs, right?
But I
At the
saw them
beginning.
long ago. I mean, when I was in JAFSA, our CEO was a woman, and I'm talking about 2008, 2006, not recently.
Yeah.
We had ministers to be women
Yeah.
in 2000, 2001. So I'm talking about 24 years ago. So it's not a new thing. I think now we're just evolving into there are new leaders coming into the field with inspiring ideas. And I don't want to say we're taking over the men's world. I think we work very well together in a cohesive environment. And my biggest supporters were the men leaders in my journey who also supported me to grow. And yes, I also had incredible women around me, from my mom, who was always a person who thought that there is nothing called impossible, and if you have the mindset to get it done, there shouldn't be any barriers. And she was always right. I think if you are a hard-working individual, wherever you are, you would excel. I don't think it's the city or the system, and I think the platforms are there in this country to support everybody.
And absolutely, I agree with you. It was just, I call it also a blessing to be a woman here. And I use it to maximum my advantage.
I think we're a bit spoiled as well.
I think we're spoiled.
Yeah.
I actually prefer to have my pink parking next to the RTA office.
Absolutely, yes.
You are now a deputy CEO of DNB Properties. And I would say, I think real estate is one of the fastest growing, but also one of the hardest industries now to be in. Huge competition, and I think every day there is more and more companies opening. How do you keep, because I find you as a CEO, deputy CEO with a big heart. I really believe you're one of the kindest executive I've met. How do you keep your empathy, your kindness going when the world in real estate is quite hard?
First of all, this position was, I didn't inherit it, or I didn't ask for it. And I was kind of, I think the pool of the universe, let's put it that way, pushed me towards real estate. And if there's one man I have to thank is Adham Yunus. He's our group CEO currently, and he saw something in me, and he asked me that I need you to take up this role. And I told him, but are you sure? Am I the right candidate? He said yes. So I am taking up this role. It's a lot of responsibility, but I have his support and also the chairman's support through my journey. And yes, the real estate market is very aggressive, but it's not negative per se. And I have a beautiful team. I mean, when I walk into the office every day, from the security guard to the receptionist, when I see the team, everybody's smiling, and it makes my job easier. So I think it's all about the people you surround yourself with. Recruitment is very important. You have to recruit the right energy, the right culture, a person that truly believes in the brand. Once you have the right team on board, then your job becomes easier no matter what position you hold or how many people you're managing.
How many nationalities Dubai has? Hundreds, right?
120?
120?
I think.
Yeah.
Don't quote me for it, but quite a lot.
And I know your company, DNB, today
we have 69.
69 nationalities, 69 different cultures, 69 different languages.
Absolutely,
right? Yeah. How do you manage out of so many nationalities to put the right team? How do you understand them?
It first starts with Dubai. I think Dubai is a city of tolerance and city of acceptance. And Dubai already has the Dubai culture. So a lot of people, when they ask me, where are you from? I say I'm from Dubai. I'm Dubaian. Yeah. So that's a terminology I use. So Dubai has already set the platform of accepting or living in a multicultural environment. And I've done that throughout my life. So when I was in high school, we were 30 students in a class with probably 15 different nationalities. So it was, but we never ask each other, like, where are you from? we're all part of Dubai. We're like this mix of blends, but we blend so well together in Dubai. So even in the office, I don't identify my team by nationality. It's by their character, their personalities, the way they carry themselves, and how they get the tasks done day-to-day basis. So for me, nationality is really not a factor. Why do we hire different nationalities? For us in a business sense, it's nice to speak different languages because we have a different diversity of countries we're targeting. We do a lot of international roadshows and activities where it's nice to speak Japanese or Chinese or French or Italian. So hence we have this multicultural environment within the workforce.
But what do you do? I know I've worked a little bit with your team. And I think they're all happy.
See, we have the DNB culture.
Yes.
And the DNB culture, is cascaded from the chairman to the group CEO, through me to the team. So if we have this environment where we all work in positive energy, now things could go wrong, we have bad days in the office, just like anyone else, but we communicate. I think communication is key to addressing any matter with any ethnic group. It doesn't matter. If you have the right communication skills, it will help you throughout your journey.
Right. I want to go now to a little bit to your entrepreneurial career. So you have your own brand, T by M.
Yes.
It's a beautiful organic store.
Yes.
It's more a store. It's the brand
like
now.
It's like a mini store in Dubai and also in Abu Dhabi. And we're venturing forward to the third one coming soon. To be honest, when I started my tea brand, just to tell you the journey very quickly, my best friend Wissam and my mom were my biggest supporters in this factor, whereby I had no experience to even run a tea company. I never worked for a cafe or owned one. But the moment I told them that I want to start an organic tea shop, both of them were so enthusiastic and so positive, and they said, yes, go for it. But then I'm like, what's wrong with these people? Why they're not asking me, like, how are you going to do it? Do you have the experience? So, but throughout my journey, because they gave me that confidence at the get-go, they empowered me with, okay, I have to do this. Now this is a new baby, I have to grow. So I will forever be thankful to them, because it's because of them I actually started the business. And also I want to thank my inner support system. I have great friends I've made through time, but obviously any business that needs to survive, you need to work on the outer circle, not the inner circle. But the inner circle came to me when I first launched, when I first started introducing my new different types of teas, when I was doing my tea tastings. I have a friend of mine, Noor, she was in every tea event. She was bringing her friends. So I think that was a great encouragement. And I think that's the beauty of Dubai. I think we all come together when someone is in need of help. And my inner support system came very strongly when I started my brand. And eventually I built the brand. People started to know. People outside my inner circle started to know the brand. Then I started to expand to Abu Dhabi, and now hopefully very soon we'll have the third branch coming up soon.
Oh, very nice. Your corporate role, so you're actually combining your corporate world with your entrepreneurial journey, right?
It's not easy.
Yeah, that's
whoever
why I was
tells
thinking,
you
how
that
could you do
oh, it's a piece of cake, I do everything.
Yeah, it's just freedom here.
Sometimes people talk about work-life balance.
Yes.
Especially those are moms who have kids and they're senior positions, and I bet you there's no such thing as work-life balance. It can't be. When you're spending 9 hours, 8 hours of your time in the office, and then you're spending another 4 hours at home, how is that balanced?
Yeah.
So I think for women, or there are a lot of men also supporting families, and they're juggling between, work at home and work in the office, and I applaud them for their support, but it's not easy. You have to be dedicated, you have to be very focused, and you have to have that big picture in front of you all the time. And no matter what you hear, oh, it's difficult, aren't you tired? Yes, I'm tired, but I can do it. Like, this is the time to do it. If not today, then when?
I like how honest you are. Yes, I'm tired.
Yes, I'm tired.
Yes, I'm tired. Welcome to my club.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not easy. I cannot say I'm full of energy all the time. I work 7 days a week because I have my private business. But I do every day. It's a joyful day for me because I love my corporate job. I love my entrepreneur job. I love the team that I come across to become part of your family. So it's okay. Sometimes you have to make some sacrifices with more social time and more, relaxed time on the beach. But I think when I look at the big picture that this is what I want to achieve when I'm 50, then I'm happy. It keeps me going. And I think every individual should have a target. It's not about being an entrepreneur or being a C-level executive. You need to have goals. You need to have objectives. Even if you want to be a mom, it's a goal. And it's not easy to become a mom. 9 months you carry a child, and then you're a mom for the rest of your life. Like, there's no end to it. So I think I like when people have a goal and a mindset. Whether staying healthy, whether to grow up in their career or being creative, being an artist, it doesn't matter. But it's nice to have something to look forward to wake up in the morning and have a goal, have an objective.
What do you think for those who are, Dubai is growing, the Middle East in general is a very hot area now, right? People are entering F&B, real estate, and all kinds of businesses, retail, and so on. What do you think is important for those who are new, those who do not have a support system and a great network of friends? What do you think is important for them when they're starting their businesses today?
To have a vision, to write it down. I mean, have a vision board, even if it's a page manually done, you stick stuff on it like a collage, it doesn't matter, on a computer, organized, depends on your skill sets. And make sure this vision board is visible, not in your mind. It has to be printed and stuck on the fridge, on your desk, somewhere. So you say, okay, this is where I want to be, and am I getting there? What's now the roadmap to this goal? I had a friend of mine who wanted to get a Ferrari, for example, and he put it on his vision board. And he achieved that goal because he kept looking at it every day. If I want to have a Ferrari, what do I need to earn? How long do I need to, and how long is it going to take me to get there? So I think everybody needs to have, and it doesn't have to be things that are materialistic or expensive. It could be, you could have a spiritual goal. You want to be healthy. You want to eat organic food. So you have to have that vision translated into images and somewhere in front of you as a reminder. Are you there? Are you getting to your goal? Is this what you want to do? And your goals could change. I mean, don't worry about the vision board on the fridge. You could always change it, take it down, add things to it, delete. You want to have your home. How am I going to buy my first home?
Yeah.
And then you work backwards. Okay, in order to achieve this home of $1 million dirhams, $500,000 dirhams, this is my budget. How long do I have to save to reach that goal? But once you have it, I think then everything falls easily in place.
Yeah.
If you don't have, you're going to have other priorities and other distractions in life that you will move forward to that will really distract you from your original path. So everybody should have this path, this road that we all want to reach somewhere. Now, this road is also endless. I don't think there is it's like a mirage, like there is no end to this road. Because once you achieve what you wanted to achieve within a certain period, then you have new goals, new visions. What's next? Okay, I got my car, I got my house. I want to get a car. I want to build a family. So as you go forward, your vision board also needs to be upgraded.
And what do you think? I'm sure you will agree that the world is full of opportunities. This region is full
Absolutely.
of opportunities. But at the same time, it's full of competition.
Absolutely.
And like I tell my clients, my friends, we're not competing with each other here. We're competing here with the whole world.
That's
a lot of people want to move here and open their businesses. What does help you to stay competitive? to be at the top of your game?
Well, we're not always, I don't want to say I'm always on top of my game. I think it's competition is healthy. Competition is good. I don't look at it from a negative side. So when I see a new tea brand, I look at them. I look at their packaging. I look at the variety of teas they have. I buy those teas. I experiment. I'm like, where I am and where are they? Is my tea still better? Is their packaging better? So I learn from competition. And I think it's healthy to have competition because it makes you to be more creative. It helps you to look at certain things that you may have not looked at. But am I going to be successful? That's a different story. You know, you need to try, you need to experiment. And I think sometimes people are afraid of failure.
Yeah.
And I think failure is a university. It's
Have you
not
ever had that?
Absolutely. I've done a lot of businesses that failed, but if I go back, do I have any regrets? No, because I learned so much from those experiences. So I look at failure as like I had to pass a grade or a course in university and I failed. But did I learn anything in that? Of course I did.
But that particular moment when you failed, when you felt you failed, what did help you to get over it and continue?
Your support system.
Your support
People
system.
you surround yourself with. People who always tell you it's okay. There is other opportunities will come your way. And this is usually from your immediate family.
And what if you know, a lot of people are moving here without families, right? It could be a very small family. What do they do if they don't have anyone here?
I think Dubai is all about meeting people. So even if you don't have family, you can make your family here. My best friend is from Syria. She's not from my country. And she's my soul sister. Like, I don't even consider her a friend. I cannot use the word best friend because I think she's beyond that for me. I think Dubai gives you that opportunities, or even at my workplace today where I work. When I look at my colleagues, Iman, she's here with us today. When I look at her, if she's sad, if she's happy, like I connect because she's important. So I think you build on these family relationships through people that you've never thought you would meet.
Yeah.
So you can build that family relationship with friends.
Yes.
Like what I feel towards you, like as my new friend. Like I care, like it matters to me. Your podcast is important. I want to spread the news. I'm so proud to say my friend does the podcast. So I think you could build those relationships within Dubai, even if your family is not here with you.
And I think I'd like to highlight this as an advice. Open your business here, full of opportunities, easy to set up, challenging to grow because of competition, but that's great. But very, very important, have friends, have support system, believe in people, right? Don't be scared of other nationalities that they speak.
And don't be afraid of criticism.
Yes.
Like
yes.
there was many times I brought certain types of teas to those people from those ethnic groups and they said, oh, this is not how we do it. I'm like, oh, really? Tell me, how is it done in your country? So listen to people. I mean, if people say, I don't like it, it doesn't mean they hate it. They're being very honest about their opinion. I think you should be a good listener too. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to have your eyes and ears wide open. The way I added teas to my tea collection is because I listened to what the customers want. I'm not a subject matter expert. I never did tea for, 20 years, and then I created my own brand. I'm just learning as we go on. But I listen. If a client likes lavender tea and I don't have it, I'll bring lavender tea. Why not? So you have to listen. You really have to pay attention. And don't get upset with criticism. I think people may miscommunicate what they truly want to tell you, but take that in from a positive note.
Yeah. And, as brand builders, we always say the customer is everything. Absolutely. You do it for them. Absolutely. To make them love you. So listen to them.
Exactly.
Listen, help them, surprise them.
And sometimes I see people who are very stubborn because they're so passionate about what they're doing They're forgetting to see the customer in front of them. And I don't think that's a good thing. I think it's good that you're a subject matter expert. It's good that you have a passion towards that idea. But does this idea work in this region, with this crowd, with this, city? You have to do that study very well. So hence, listening to people is very important. And in my day-to-day, even at my corporate job today in DNB, I listen to my team because I learned from them. I'm not there just to pass on strategies and planning. I'm also there to learn. So I learned through their experiences and through their ideas.
And I've noticed some of the newcomers, they have this kind of attitude a little bit that, not all of them, but just some, the way they do things here is old school. I know how to do it well. I'm going to show it to them. And I always say, before you become so brave, and which is amazing, is wait and think about it.
I say bring it on.
Bring it on. Think it and see, why is it done this way? What is influence? So I think listening is the
very
key.
Important.
What do you think a great CEO, does it mean in corporate world, does it mean you're a great CEO of your own company?
No.
What do you think?
No, I don't think there is any relation. I think a title is a title. I don't believe in titles, to be honest. And even when I spoke with Adham, I told him, you don't need to change, just let things be. And he insisted, he said, no, I want people from outside to know what is your position. Fair enough. I mean, he had a point from that perspective. But I think titles are titles and they just go with your chair, right? I think responsibilities that you carry forward, it shouldn't be linked to your title. You should take responsibility towards your work just as well as you will do for yourself or at home. So you either have that mindset that I'm here to learn and help the company grow, or you're just there for the title and the position, which for me never meant anything.
But do you think the skills of CEO in the corporate world are the same? Need to be the same as the CEO of your own startup?
Absolutely, because skills are principles, right? So you need to implement them both ways. Absolutely, it's very important.
What is really 2 or 3 things that really help you in your career, corporate as well as your entrepreneurial?
Patience.
Oh, that's why you're so empathetic still. You have a lot of patience.
I have a lot of patience, good or bad. I don't know if it's a positive characteristics or not, but
have you always been like that, patient?
Yeah, I mean, I think I always look at the picture from a positive side. I'm not a negative person, and that has helped me through my journey a lot, because there was a time where you leave certain jobs and you were so happy, and then you're like, okay, what's next? It's not like I say, oh, don't worry, Mani, everything's going to be fine. No, I do go through phases where I'm like, okay, what's next for me? But I go through those phases with a positive mind that something will come through. Like, for example, there was a time in my life I said, let me go to south of France and study French, and I'll be inspired and I will know exactly what I'm going to do next. And I did that. But I don't know what I wanted to do next after that trip. I had a fantastic time touring the French Riviera, but I had my questions were still not answered. So it's okay to go through those phases where you don't know what's next. And I have gone through them a lot, actually. But I think what kept me going is, yes, I have my positive mindset, but I also have great people around me. I mean, who pull me up when I'm at my worst, and I'm so blessed that way.
I think you're giving a lot, and that's why I think.
No, I think I'm lucky. I'm lucky that way.
I think just out of my own experience with you, it's not luck. Is that you prioritize giving first before receiving anything, and that's why you're surrounded by a lot of people. You're not in Dubai to make money today. and just leave, get a Ferrari.
That's a short-term vision.
Yeah, you're really here.
Yeah.
That's the place you were raised. That's, you see it. You know, you see your vision is with this place. So I think that's the secret of being surrounded by amazing people. I want to ask you, you know, throughout the whole conversation, it feels like it's so easy.
No, it's not.
Your life is so easy.
No, it's not.
What is, you think, the most challenging thing that you've experienced today when in business, that when the whole thing is growing, it's beautiful today, right?
Yeah.
It feels like we're just having a good way party. What is the challenge? What do you want to maybe warn people who are thinking about moving here or are here? What could be the challenge that they need to be careful about?
See, I don't look at it as a challenge because Dubai is such a great city, cosmopolitan city. Whatever you want to do as a hobby, as an exercise, as a learning, it's there. You want to be a chef, you want to be an artist, the platform is there. You know what I mean? You want to be an entrepreneur, a trading company, a manufacturing. I don't think there's any limitations to what you can do here in Dubai per se. And I think overall, Dubai is like this trade catalyst, you know, that connects us to the entire region. And once you come here, you need to look at what you can do within Dubai, within UAE, and the neighboring countries. And that helps you to grow and you know, elevate your business to the next level. I don't think there is a challenge, like there is human capital, there is funding for those who need funding. The authorities are smart. I mean, Dubai is such a smart city that everything is done by a click of a button. I mean, where in the world would you buy an apartment and get the title deed same day within an hour to your name? It's only in Dubai. So Dubai, the infrastructure is also very strong, connecting you to different cities within the region by land, air, sea, and now obviously the rail that is coming up. So I don't think Dubai really has challenges. I think the challenge is with you. How much can you contribute to this economy? What is your innovative idea that's going to be different from the next for those who are already existing in the business? How long are you here for? Some people say Dubai is a bird nest, but I look at it as my home. Like for me, I'm here to stay. I'm not here to make certain amount of money and go. So it all depends on what is it that one individual wants to do. And by the way, my example is not that I'm very successful, I did everything perfectly. I've made a lot of mistakes in my career, in my life, but they've all been great learnings for me. And every journey is different to the other. Like your journey was different, my journey is different. Iman's journey is different. So everybody has their own journey and you have to customize it. You cannot copy paste.
Yeah.
I mean, Dubai is not a city of copy paste. Dubai it gives you every platform to tap into, but you need to bring your creativity, your ideas on the table to make it different.
Yeah. And we work very hard here. I think we don't stop on public holidays. We don't have Easter holidays.
Yeah.
Maybe Ramadan. We used to be a little bit slower, but
Not
even
anymore.
that thing disappeared now. We work super hard, no matter what time is there. What would you, and just one more thing, in terms of you've mentioned work-life balance, time management, and like I said, we work so hard, and I'm on my journey now of discovering what can I do with my time management here to still be competitive, productive, exciting, innovative, forward-looking, but also have time to sleep and rest. What do you think? What's your advice?
I am the wrong person to ask. So I'll give you one example. Time management, you know, I've taken courses in time management.
Oh, you did?
But I will not tell you they helped me. You cannot go with the rule that I'm going to go and leave at this time. You know, things happen, meetings take longer to finish. I intended to be here at 3:45. I reached 4:15. I didn't intend to be late. You know, it's either catching up with my last meeting. You know, there's a lot of elements that come in the way of your time. But you need to understand what is it that you want to achieve within these 12 hours, 10 hours that you're awake, right? So to give you an example, the whole of last year, I was suffering with exercising. I said, oh, I'm going to do paddle. And then I started with paddle. I did like 3 sessions in a year because I did it at the wrong time. And I wasn't realizing I'm organizing it at the wrong time. So for some reason, I came to my senses this year and I said, if I really want to exercise, it has to be early morning. And I took that from our chairman, Hosni. He's 5 a.m. in the gym.
He's 5 a.m. club.
And I never understood how does he do it. It's not easy. Even for him, I'm sure it's not easy. But he said, I want to be ahead of the game. And he's so right. And I'm a morning person anyways. I don't like to sleep in the mornings. So when I wake up in the morning at 6 and I go to the gym, that 1 hour in the gym is hectic and I don't love it. And I have a great trainer that trains me every other day. But after that 1 hour, I feel so good.
What about 3 p.m.?
I
cannot. By 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Where do you shower after?
I mean at 3 p.m. you do all your exercises early, and then at 3 p.m. I'm dead.
No. Actually, it boosts my energy.
It does.
The food that you eat is very important as well. I think our lifestyle is testament to our success. You cannot have McDonald's every day and junk food and bad food and expect to be energetic at 4 p.m. You really have to balance your food, and what works for me doesn't work for you. So there are people who can't have salads. By the way, it's not like you have to have a salad every day. It's about your protein, your carbs, vitamins. We need all of that. And you need to take your supplements. It's very important. I mean, it's like a car's engine. If you don't fuel it properly every 15,000 kilometers, it's going to collapse on you. So our system needs to be energized from within. Once you take care of that, then the energy automatically comes to keep you going for the rest of the day.
Beautiful. I need to start taking vitamin D, the one that we all missing here.
You don't take vitamin D? It's
Only
important.
when I get
I'll
sick.
get you a pack.
At the minute I get sick, I need vitamin D. There's not enough vitamin D in the Middle
supplements are
East.
so important. Like I have iron deficiency, for example, and I need to take that. If I don't, I yawn middle of the day. And I'm not tired, but I'm just, So supplements are very important.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Yeah, and then you can take care of
others.
all the people.
Emirates Airline, what they say.
What do they say?
Put the mask on you and then help the ones next to you.
So I've just, I was earlier today recording the podcast, and our working title is exactly that. Put your oxygen mask first before you start your entrepreneurial journey.
Absolutely, yes.
I love this. I think you are a true and inspiring woman.
Thank you, Nina.
And
so
I think they put you in the list of 50. I think you should be in the list of 10. Number one. I asked these questions, all my guests, 3 questions. To be a successful entrepreneur in the Middle East or in the world, what do you need to do regularly? What you shouldn't be afraid of, and what you should stay away from? So what do you need to do on regular basis?
Regular basis, exactly what we discussed earlier. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, be persistent, and have a schedule. What you should avoid is toxic people. If you have people around you that are not happy for your success, you should really ignore them. They're not there to help you grow. And what was the second?
What you shouldn't be afraid of?
Mistakes. It's okay to fall. There is nothing wrong with it. We grew up falling down, breaking our neck, our legs and our hand. Yeah. But you put a cast and then you learn that, okay, you shouldn't be doing such an aggressive activity during the day with your friends. So don't be afraid of mistakes, I think. And if your business idea fails, go to the next.
Yeah.
Not every idea is the best idea. I think, and if you don't try, you will never know. But be wise with your investment. I mean, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and then when you fail, you feel like you failed everybody around you. You have to be very wise about how you start spending from your savings towards a business idea. That's very, very important and very crucial. You have to take baby steps. Some people want to go from step 1 to 10, like within a year. The biggest entrepreneurs in the world, they really struggled and they made it not that easy. So we need to learn from that.
And I think that's the challenge, really, that I would say in this part of the world. There's so many opportunities. There are so many people with great ideas. Now, where do you focus, right?
Yeah.
Where do you focus? You want to grow straight away. There's success stories that people grow over.
But you know, I even with my team, I say perfect a skill. You cannot be a one-man show doing everything. When I go to my tea shop, I cannot be the cashier and the saleswoman and the lady that cleans and the lady that serves. It's very difficult. Yes, I can do those things, but you need to specialize. Like, be the one that gives the right information to the client. Memorize that content. Understand it. Don't just jump from things, you know, focus on a skill, and believe me, that skill will help you to grow. Like now because of my nature of my business, I'm in a sales-driven company, but my heart and soul is marketing. Like, marketing is my core, and this is where my strength is, and it will always be. And in order to maintain that, I read a lot. I mean, I keep myself up to date. I learn from my team that they talk about the new trends, about, you know, how to manage your social media accounts, how to manage content with the SEO, with the website. What I used to do 20 years ago is not the same today.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to educate. I mean, some of us think that if we've done our master's and PhD, we're very good, very, very well educated. Today, compared to my niece who's 15 years old, I feel she knows things I don't know.
And you have PhD.
Yeah, I have a PhD. And she's 15. But this is her era. Like, I need, and for me to understand her, I need to talk to her. I need to communicate and learn from her as well.
Yeah. Mania, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nina.
So much. I enjoyed it. Like, you know,
it passed very quickly.
Very quickly.
Thank you so much.
I feel like we're just having a coffee. And
absolutely, yeah.
Thank you so much.
We're having a cup of organic tea.
Yes. I can't wait, actually. The best tea ever.
Thank you so much, Nina. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Was good?
We did it.
What do you think?
I think Iman should judge us.
Iman, judge us. Very. Thank you. Super engaging. Oh, why super? Super. Sorry. You are an inspiring woman. No, I'm not saying because I want to give you compliments. I want to give compliments also, but not because of that. Alisa, shh. Don't move, okay? What do you think?
Was it boring?
What?
Are you saying that because you like us? Okay, what do you think?
For her, it's boring.
For her, it's boring.